Hello my lovelies. So in today's video I'm going to be making some Winter Wonderland cards. Now some of you out there may say, but wait, you have already made a winter card video, and you'd be correct. However, this year the designs are going to be different. I have a selection of different coloured cards. We're going to be going with a blue and green theme this year, so a little different from my purple and silver ones I did last year. These should be more traditional looking for those of you who like more traditional looking cards for Yule or Christmas. So let's get started. I have a few designs that I want to try out, so it's going to be a bit of trial and error, but I hope you guys like them nonetheless. So in my little box of goodies I have some wood and some sequin card toppers. Okay. So there's a little selection of all sorts. And I still have some of my wooden snowflakes from last year, with the addition of some new sparkly ones. There are some wooden trees, and my absolute favourite, some little wooden reindeer, although I prefer to think of them as stags or just regular deer. So just pop those in there. Just pop you safely back. There we go. In addition, I have some plain card, some plain envelopes, and some patterned papers. These are a winter collection, and if you'd like to buy these papers specifically, again I will pop the link in the description box as well. So new for this year, I'm actually using some window cards. Now I've always wanted to try these out. I think they just give homemade cards that extra bit of pizzazz. So we'll be working with these today, and we'll also be working with some of my more traditional, just plain cards. Okay. Some additional extras are washi tape. So I don't know if you can see, they are actually little holographic snowflakes. And the beauty of this particular tape is that the snowflakes themselves are actually see-through. So depending on what card I put them onto, it will shine through, which is a nice little extra. Okay. And as always, when doing card making, especially for winter, I have some glitter. I have this very fine white jeweler's glitter and some standard blue glitter that you can get from any craft shop. Just pop you back there. Okay, so without further ado, let's get to making. So let's see, for my first design, I think I'm going to go with the snow globe effect, as we have a circle in the middle. Okay, so earlier I took a piece of one of my decorative papers and I cut out this little shape here. So it might look a little bit odd on its own, but once you pop it down the bottom, it looks like the base of a snow globe. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that down, and today I'm using a mixture of double-sided sticky tape and glue dots. Okay. Just going to pop some on that side. A little side note, if you are buying these specific papers, they are double-sided, so they do have different designs on either side. Okay. Just position my shape underneath my circle. Give it a good press. Okay. Now we need a background for our snow globe. I think I'm going to go with this little snowflake design here. I think that looks really pretty. So what I'm going to have to do with this layer is stick it to the front of my card. So I'm just going to pop some sticky pads this time onto the corners. Okay. And these can be a little bit fiddly. So 1, 2, 3. And 4. Just peel off the backing. They are super simple to use and a lot less fussy and messy than traditional glues. So I would highly recommend them if you are making cards this year. Okay, just the last one. Just make sure to line it up with my card. Okay. Just give it a firm press. There we go. Okay. Now we have our little snow globe. We need to put something inside it. I think, as it is a snow globe, I'm going to go with my little snowflakes. shapey. There we go. Okay, so at this stage I'm not going to glue them down, just because I want you to see the design, and then when I'm happy with it I will glue them down later on. Okay. Now, what does every good snow globe have inside it? A figurine. So I think I'm going to go with my little deer here, and these ones are specifically designed for card making, so it has this little adhesive back to it which I can peel off and just stick straight down. So I want this little guy at the bottom. There we go. So something really simple, but I think it's effective, and it just makes it something a bit different, but I think it's very cute. You could, if you so wish, add some glitter to this to make it extra sparkly and snow globe-like, or little additional extras around the sides, but I'm quite happy with it as is. So that is our first design. Let's just pop you away. Okay, just pop you down there. Okay. Let's grab our second card. Okay, now I have cheated a little bit and I have pre-cut out a border for this second design. So I'll just bring that in, and in Blue Peter style, here's one I made earlier, and I simply cut it out from one of the pieces of decorative card. Okay, line it up, and this is my template for this design. So I'm going to again glue the corners of my design and make sure it's on the reverse when I stick it down. Again, grabbing 4 of my glue dots. So again, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Peel off the back. So you may notice the line around where I've cut my circle. I actually cut about 3 to 4 mil inside the circle that I drew to make sure that it overlapped the window a little bit, because you do not want to see the gap where the card is. So, a little tip for you there. Okay, just get the last one off. Okay. And line it up. Okay, make sure no gaps are in my circle. And press. the front of my card. Okay. Then I think I'm going to stick with a blue background. So let's go for this very frozen sky sort of blue. This I'm going to stick again to the inside of my card so that this blank part here I can write on. If you are using a light coloured card, you can also stick it to the back of your card if you wish. However, items like this one that have a very busy pattern will be more difficult to read when you write them on them, so I would advise, if you're going to use this as your area for your message, I would keep it plain, but that's just a personal preference. So again, I'm not going to glue it, I'm just going to lie it flat so you can see the design before I glue down. Okay, and for this I'm going to bring my box back in. And if I dig, there we go, just what I needed, some more snowflakes. So this one is going to be very snowflake frozen inspired, I feel. Okay, pop these around the edge of the, ooh, they're very lively today. There we go, around the edge of my circle. I think maybe another one, I think. Just spread them out a bit. It's always a good idea to do a dry run before you glue anything down, because once you do glue it down, obviously it's stuck, and if you try to pull pieces off your card, it's going to make it a mess. So it's always good to position where you want your items before you actually glue them down. Now for this one, I think I'm going to go with a tree. What do we think? The white one or the blue one? Decisions. I think I'm going to go with the blue one. Now, to give this card a little bit of extra sparkle, I'm actually going to decorate my tree. So let's just pop you out the way. Bring in just a random sheet. Put my tree in the middle. And for this, I'm using my good old friend, glitter glue. This one is a white sparkle glitter. So I'm just going to squeeze a little bit onto my tree. Okay, so just pop a little blob in the middle. And with my finger, I'm just going to spread it around my tree. Okay. go. So it's already pretty sparkly, and the glitter glue has gone in between the holes in the design, but I'm not finished yet. Okay, just clean off my finger a bit. I'm going to use my blue glitter now. Okay, let's just pop the lid off. Okay, and then carefully cover it. Just want to make sure I get every little corner. Leave it for a few seconds and then just give it a shake. And there we have a very sparkly tree. Let's just pop that to one side. Bring back in our card. There we go. And we can pop our little tree in the middle there. I think that's really pretty, and it's a really nice design for anybody who likes blue. I have a few friends who their favourite colour is blue, so I think this is a perfect winter card for them. Okay. So that was design number 2. Just pop you to the side. For number 3, I am going to be using this plain green card, and it's going to be more foresty woodland. So let's bring back in our little deer all by his lonesome and pop him in the corner. I think it looks like he's looking upwards, so I want to create a little scene here, and this is where I will be using my red trees. So I'm going to use a few of these, I think. Let's just pick you up. The great thing about these is that they also interlock, which is super cool. So I'm going to create my own little woodland forest. Just pop another one there, and the last one down here. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty cute, just as is. You could also add white or red glitter to your trees if you have some. And for a little bit of extra winter sparkle, I'm going to pop some of these snowflakes in. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Let's add a few more. Okay, one there. And one down there, I think. So you've got a little woodland scene of a deer in the forest. So again, another very simple design, but I think it's pretty effective, especially if you are making quite a lot of cards. These simple designs are easy to create en masse, if you will. So that was design number 3. Okay, just pop you over here, and again I'm going to bring in my little deer, and I'm going to set him about there. So I'm actually going to bring in my marker and put a tiny dot there, just so I know where he's positioned. And then I'm going to come in again with my glitter glue. Okay, so it doesn't have to be neat, as I'm going to be pushing it around with my finger here. And this is going to create our little woodland snowbed. Just push it as far to the edge as I can. And I'm making a wavy line so it looks more natural, like a snowdrift. Okay. Now I could leave it like this and it could just be sparkly, but I'm going to add my white glitter to this. Just put my little deer to the side. Bring in my card so I don't spill everywhere. And simply sprinkle along the bottom. Okay, give it a good thorough coating. Okay. Okay, so it's very subtle. Okay, just pop that out of the way. Bring my card back in, and again we've got our marker here. Let's pop this little guy down there. There we go. Okay. So I've got my leaves and I'm just going to arrange them like they're falling. Okay. So in this little scene, all the leaves are falling off the trees. Okay. Just put one lonely leaf on the floor there. Okay. And on this card, I'm actually going to write my message. So okay, just using a fine liner for this. There is our M. I don't have the neatest handwriting, but if you want a more professional finish, there are stickers and additional extras that you can download online if you want a neater message than mine. Okay. Okay. Just finish my message. Could probably make it a bit more fancy. There we go. Okay. So again, a very simple way of decorating your cards, but I hope you guys enjoyed this simple little video, and as always, I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.